What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of our weekly So Rare and All Sports podcast. We are batting practice. We are recording this on New Year's Day, so happy New Year to all our listeners out there. We are hoping for a fantastic and healthy and happy 2024 filled with lots of So Rare and So Rare rewards. Andrew is playing golf with his coffee mug. What's that about?
Wait, when's Sorare golf? When is
Oh,
Super golf.
2024? Bold predictions?
ask the
I think
Saudis.
the live ruined any chance of so rare golf or anything golf ever again.
Probably.
What if the deal to get the Saudi football league is they have to take live too. They're like
Oh, okay.
they bundle them together. So if you get
That'd be
one,
sick.
you get both. I don't know. We'll see.
Coming soon, maybe. But
Maybe.
um it's the new
Here's
year. It is 2024. Does that sound weird or what?
It will for a bit. It
It
always
always
does,
does, yeah. It always does.
This one doesn't. I don't know. A 20 like
Yeah.
for some
Because
reason, okay.
2023 was that bad.
No, I'm a big fan of even years. I'm standing by
It's
it.
a
Ah,
leap
you're like a
year.
Giants fan.
Yep, I'm an even year guy. I believe it's also no, is it a leap year? No.
It is.
It
Oh,
is.
see, I'm a big leap year guy. I didn't even know that. On the spot. Yeah, big year. I don't know. I like years that end in four. It's a weird thing. I feel like there's just something good that comes with them.
There you
So
go.
yeah, 2023. Bye.
Bye. We're learning a lot about you in this first like
Yeah,
30
right.
minutes.
I know. Peep the
2024, a leap
peep the
year.
shirt. Peep the shirt.
Heck yeah.
Big heyo. Big year preference guy.
Big year preference guy. Jacob is also wearing a new shirt too.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Milwaukee
Whoa.
Bucks.
Yes,
Number
sir.
34. Have you ever heard of him before?
Thanasis.
Yep.
That would
I
be
think he's
ironic.
from
Do you know what Thanasis'
Serbia.
number is?
43.
Hey, he does.
34
That's pretty good.
backwards.
He
I mean, to
What?
be
does.
honest, that like the Nasus play is like the opposite of Giannis. So,
Yeah, right.
um, but granted, I mean, it's if he Giannis is your brother, that's just, I mean, you got to be happy for him, which
Right.
obviously he is. Every indication is of that.
True. Well, Andrew, you had your golf mug, but I have my Packer mug
Heyo.
because the Packers absolutely smoked the Minnesota Vikings last night, basically knocking them out of the playoffs. So that was sick. Bye,
That was rough.
Vikings. We won't miss you. They started, I don't even, what was his name? Their quarterback?
Oh, something Hall, Bryce Hall,
Hall?
Hull
Jaron
or
Hall.
Hall,
Jaron Hall.
Jaron
Jaron
Hall.
Hall.
He lasted 2 quarters.
Yep.
And then he
Honestly,
got pulled at halftime.
that sounds like a name of some dorm from I don't even know. Like it definitely it has like a
It
dorm
does.
name.
It
He
does.
sounds like a college
Big
dorm.
party in Jaron Hall tonight.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
That, whoa.
I'm
Out
curious,
of context.
do European colleges have like dorm names? Is that like a very American thing to
I
name
don't know,
like where students sleep?
right?
Uh I don't know. We'll
I'm gonna be
see.
honest, the whole like European and more specifically like England school system doesn't make sense to me. Like they call it uni, but then there's like what are GCSEs? That's like high school, or is that separate from high school? Is that like the test you take in high school? Like I've heard people talk about it and I don't get it. And I'm like, I've tried to compare it to our school system and I don't understand.
Well,
So all you English
You seem to
listeners,
know more about it than I
I was gonna
do.
say
So,
there's promotion and relegation though. Did you know that?
ooh.
the bottom four kids in the class get sent down to the last grade.
Oh, that's crazy.
That
That
would be
would be kind
awesome.
of make school
So
great.
the top
Yeah.
four get to skip a grade?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Man United, unfortunately, has to
Man.
stay in the same grade.
Yep.
And your Panthers.
Ah.
The
Panthers are
Panthers are getting
perennially.
relegated.
Here, wait. Actually, here, Jacob, catch this.
Yeah, right. I can't.
Well, no, the owner likes to throw things into the crowd.
Yeah.
Apparently,
That
Oh
was
yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
That was very crazy. Well,
See, these are the like the little things I feel like we get exposed to being in the States. But I have to imagine like the same stuff must happen on soccer pitches where, well, I actually no, I remember that this was earlier this year. I was sweating a lineup in Sorare football. It was a very end of the year game. I don't think the game meant anything because Ajax had already clinched a title. They were traveling to some really small town in the Netherlands. I think that team was going to get relegated, and their fans were furious. The game lasted all of 3 minutes, and they had to cancel it because there were smoke bombs thrown onto the pitch by the supporter section, and they were afraid it was going to create a riot. Uh, so I guess Europe kind of takes it to the next level. You know, we just
yeah,
have owners throwing their stuff into the
very
crowd, but
casually.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe fans should be more. We got to own our game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more riots. That's what we
Hmm.
need.
More
Yes.
riots, more riots.
I like that. I like that a lot. Dude, okay, speaking of sweating soccer lineups or football lineups, I was down in North Carolina visiting Jacob these last few
Woo.
days, this last week. And we were both watching my Cap 240 lineup, which at the time had 296 points. So that's a threshold, and I was very happy about that. Lo and behold, we check like 20 minutes later, and that lineup has 240 points because
No,
of a air led to goal by Jack
no.
Baldwin. And
Oh,
just for fun, I checked again today to see what it finished at. It finished at 229
Oh,
points.
you got even less.
what? Because
I
You
was
did he
at
got 70
295.
points?
70
concede three
points.
goals?
70-point drop. He finished with 8 points.
Wow,
Isn't that
that's kind
insane?
of that's kind of awesome.
I
That
was I was like, that is one of the biggest drops in points I think I've ever seen. From
that's
295 in a threshold to
pretty
229.
ridiculous.
What are you gonna do though?
Wow. I mean, that is one of those things I feel like in sober football, you just have those big swings. Um, I think we get it a little bit in baseball. Maybe if your guy hits a grand slam or your pitcher gets a win or your closer gets a save, like those kind of bigger point. But the point totals are so high that one action really doesn't move it that much. Although that is one of the things I think that the football game has that I wish and it's just the nature of the game. Like there's so many more binary actions in soccer that we don't have in baseball or basketball, or I mean, or that we do, but there's just so many more. So just the nature. I don't know. I wish there was that feeling, but like Josh said, it can go both ways. You can go from above threshold quickly to way below it in like 3 seconds.
Right? Insane. Luckily though, my NBA lineups, more specifically one in particular, did extremely well. Um, Boys, we're ringing in the new year with a common pickup win. I won a limited
Ayo.
card in common pickup,
Whoa.
and I don't know what it is because I haven't opened it and I haven't looked at what place I got, but it's there. So we're gonna
Oh,
do
okay.
we're
All
gonna do
right.
a
Okay.
live opening here
Wait, so
of
you
this
don't
card.
you don't know where you finished?
I don't. I didn't look. All I saw was that I had a reward.
Wait, but you okay,
Is
okay.
it just a
Well,
common reward?
No, it is yellow.
Oh, okay.
oh, that's the color. There's not a better feeling when you discover that there are more rewards
Ooh.
than you thought that you had,
Right.
or
Right.
just a reward at all. That is just a really good like just a late game. You're like you went to bed, you're like, this, Lakers Suns game is meaningless. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh, that's a nice tier 5 there.
Right. All right, here we go. Let's find out. Tier 5.
Okay,
53rd. You were
53rd.
3 away from a tier 4.
So it's
Dang.
interesting if I look quickly on my Sorare data app on my phone here. It says that I am in 24th place with a tier 3. So it must
Hmm.
not have updated since last night, but that's okay. I will
That's
take it. A
unfortunate.
tier 5. Let's see. Lakers. Speaking of the
Lakers.
Lakers,
Hey,
Hey,
hey, a
that's a
rookie.
dub.
rookie.
We'll
That's a
take it.
dub.
Yeah.
We'll take it. They
And
actually they have a back-to-back this week, so he
ooh,
might get some more playing time. Sick.
and
4.
collection.
True.
Lakers. Now you just need LeBron.
Yup. Or Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they play a back to oh no, third, fifth, and seventh. Okay. I thought they played a back to back, but I'm wrong. That's okay. Wow. All right, cool. Very nice.
That's a dub. That's a dub.
Any limited from a free to play common competition is a dub in my book, especially a rookie.
Yeah, that is impressive because let's see. How many people won a limited reward from Common? Let's see. They're the payout, I think, is like top.
42,000 people.
Wow. That's a decent amount. That's a good. You know, I don't know. I don't think I told you guys this. I saw a Sorare NBA ad on TV this past week.
Nice.
Oh,
I used to see them a lot during the baseball season because I think they had like a reoccurring segment on, or not segment, but advertisement on MLB TV. Um, but it's cool. I saw it, I think, on like ESPN. I was watching. I was like, okay, so rare. Uh, and yeah, maybe this 42,000, maybe people are catching on that Soar MBAs is growing. I mean, compared to the Christmas, although I think cards were split, there were 36,000 people that entered the last game week and 41,000 entered the previous one. So maybe a little bit of growth over the holidays for Solar MBA.
there we go. I just did the math quick. Top
It's Christmas
150
noobs.
Christmas noobs.
Yes. Yes.
So top 150 win a limited card, and that divided by 42,000 is a whopping 0.4%.
Nice.
So that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, should I follow? Should we do a live
Let's do it.
opening on the pod?
It's still,
I don't have any
it's New
rewards, so
Year's.
I can't follow up.
All right. Well, oh dang, I wish you could see what I won. Managed to win $1 from
Oh, we could have
from
opened
Street Ball.
that.
I know, I
Ah,
know. Here, well, let's start with the comment. I also did pretty good in common, but not as good as Josh. Should be a good card. Okay. Scotty. Okay, we'll take it.
Okay.
wow.
I have
I have that
the
same card.
one I can't speak. The one reward that I won in common where I finished in 67th, Scotty was in that lineup. So
Wow.
Oh, okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
I like it.
W.
All right. And we got a limited tier
tier
3.
3.
Let's
Okay.
see.
All right, try and guess before.
Oh,
Charlotte.
Hornets.
It's gonna be Terry.
Terry.
It's
Wow.
Terry. It's scary Terry, dude.
Dude, he's been
Also in
going
my
off.
lineup. I just said my
He's been going
superlative.
off.
70.
Yes, my
70.
superlative. I told you he was one of my favorite cards to use. That's a
He's been
dub.
Dang,
going off.
bro. Look at
Yes.
69? What?
Yes.
Oh my God. We love it. And we love 18s as well.
He
Because
balanced it
you
out.
need,
And
yep.
LaMelo is going to always be hurt.
That is
Mm,
so true.
wow.
So
Scary Terry. Dude, why how is he a tier
dub.
3? This is a great
Dub.
card.
That is
Um
sick.
Because of his
that
price,
is
probably.
let's
Yeah.
see. But yeah, we love it.
Nice.
Starting off
Nice.
the
That's
new
a dub.
year well.
2 dubs, I'd say. Let's see.
Yeah, I have no rewards, so rip.
Oh, that's okay. This week is your week. Scary Terry
Sells for
is
about $8.
$8, which is crazy because the guy that I got is selling for like $4.
See, I like rookies, I think are I mean, hey, that's a dub too. But
I'll tell
let's see.
my I remember last year I did win a tier 5 somewhere down the line, and my tier 5 reward was Matthew Dellavedova,
Hey.
who
Wait.
doesn't play anymore.
Okay, wait. This is gonna work so well when we talk about it in a little bit, but I'm just looking at my team right now. I'm seeing some patterns to it. So,
Uh-oh.
um, okay, we'll get to it. Oh
We like
man, that's exciting.
patterns.
That's exciting. Oh my God, no way. Does it have a
I
leaderboard? Man, I'm keeping you all in suspense.
was gonna say this is
I
killing me.
mean, might as well transition to it. NBA collection game finally dropped. We've been
Yes.
I've been very
Finally.
vocal on the pod with frustration, so got to shout out the team when they do good work too. Obviously, we all knew it was coming. It just was taking a little bit longer, but it's here. No more complaining.
Let's
And
go.
now, so before, I think it adds whenever you get a new card, and for Josh, like, do you sell or do you keep? I think we've been saying like Solar NBA needs to for you to have a reason to have way more cards than you actually need for the competitions. I think collections helps gets there. Um, and especially rookies like Josh one, like that's a special edition card. Um, were you guys happy to see that that news dropped over the Christmas week?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did we know that it was always going to be year dependent? I didn't realize because I have my Giannis is from last year. So in order for me to get the bonus for this year, I would need to buy Giannis from this year. Does that make sense?
Yup. Yeah,
Did we?
and
Yeah. So did we know that from the beginning? Because that was a little bit disappointing to see. But that also might have just been me being ignorant on what they were bringing to the collection game. But overall, yeah, it was nice to see like again, we've been getting the hints at it with the updates, but there was no ever
yeah,
like, hey, here's when we're dropping it, or here's when you should expect it, or here even like by the end of the year. There was nothing like that. It just showed up. So
right.
we've gotten updates like that in Solar before, so it was a bit strange, but either way, it was a good thing to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and well, I think that is how it does work on the football side, Jacob.
Hmm.
Um, but to your point, I don't think they ever concretely came out and said, "Hey, this is exactly how it's working for NBA." I mean, they did announce that it's here, and I think in the Medium article they did explain that. But going into it, I think it was
Okay.
hinted at, but not like laid out. So you bring up a really good point. Like I think when it dropped on the football side, I saw a lot of people. I would get random offers for some of my older cards or newer cards from people, often with the same player. It's like, hey, you have Giannis, I have Giannis. I want to build up my previous year collection. Can we do a swap? I'll give you some ETH even. Um, and I haven't gotten one offer yet. Maybe people think I'm holding on to my cards, which honestly I am. Um, but I do think if you want to play this game right, you probably should think about, oh, like if you have a lot of bucks from this year or last year, moving your Giannis across years would
Hmm.
probably make a lot of sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think at least for me, So Rare is such a like buy cards, play them, sell them kind of game. But there is the trading aspect, and I feel like I neglect that, and I think a lot of people as well also neglect that feature where, like you're saying, collections are a big thing, and that percent bonus is a big thing. So trading a Giannis for a Giannis isn't a bad idea whatsoever, even if you pay the difference, it's probably worth it. Um, and I don't think I ever like thought of it that way, and I definitely am thinking about it now because I'm in the same boat where I have 6, 7 bucks cards, but they're split over 2 years. So
Mm-hmm.
it helps a little bit, but it doesn't help a ton. But I'll happily swap one of my lower priced cards, like my Grayson Allen or whoever, not Grayson Allen because he's not in the Bucks anymore. It's a bad
Right.
example, but um, like a Brooke Lopez from last year, swap it for
Mm-hmm.
this year and pay the $5 difference or whatever it is. That's definitely worth it to me because I have Dame's card from this year. So that's
Mm-hmm.
the card I'd want to boost up the most, but I have more cards from last year.
Hmm.
So that's an important feature that I think I neglect, and I think a lot of people also are neglecting.
Yep.
That's a good idea, though. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, and it's funny. I'm looking right now. There was like a huge gap between this year and last year's season cards. But right now, obviously, like I'm looking at Brooke Lopez, as you mentioned him. His
Yeah.
last year floor is about $7, and this year is selling for about 850. So not that much more premium, honestly, for this year's cards. But the big thing you have to keep in mind, one of the biggest when I was trying to do this on the football side, first owner matters a ton. So if you are swapping, let's say you did get your Giannis at auction last year, and you're swapping out for a new Giannis from someone else, you do lose that first owner, or you'll never be first owner unless you're obviously buying it from Sorare or winning it as a reward. So that does matter in the equation quite a bit, honestly. So I do think while, if someone does offer you a swap, I think, definitely talk to them about it. But it's important that you also look to make sure you're not losing your bonus because you were the only owner on that card.
So correct me if I'm wrong. If you, let's say you do a swap and it's Brook for Brook from last year to this year, and it's not a first owner Brook from last year, so it wouldn't be a first owner this year, obviously. You'd lose the 10 bonus from it being transferred in the last 90 days. So
Yep.
you would only get 10 points from having that card just for it being in your collection, and that's it, right? There'd be no other bonus.
I believe so. Yeah. Do we have I think this might be a good time to pull up the collection game article, probably written by our boy John, honestly. Um, but yeah, here, let me share my screen and we can see because they've detailed this out. We don't have to guess exactly how it's going to work. So this is the matrix. We have that for obviously scoring in the game, and now we have it for the collection as well. So Josh, as you can see, that rookie you won automatically gets 20 points. So that's like rookies in sets are super, super important.
Yeah, it's
Um,
huge.
so I think your card, because you're the first owner, it's a special edition. Um, and eventually you'll own it. Like I think that's a 50-point card. Or so you get 10, you'll eventually get this other 10 for 20. You'll get the 20-point bonus for being the only order. That's 40. And you'll get the special edition card for another 20. So that's 60. That's
Wow.
pretty
Nice.
that's
That's
pretty
huge.
sweet. That's sweet.
That is, yeah, he, like you said, he's at 50 right now without that 10 from not being transferred. But just that
And
having that one card in my collection, I don't have any Lakers from this year. I'm
right.
already at a percent bonus just from that one card.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can see here, yeah, these are the collection scores needed. Obviously, it's a lot easier to get 1% than it is to get all the way up to 5. Makes sense. Uh, so I think, there are some where it makes sense. I think when you're trying to evaluate whether you want to go from 2 to 3 or 1 to 2, seeing how many cards it would probably take you to do that and say, is it worth it for me? Um, but as Josh called out, if you win a rookie, you automatically get 1% for that team, and not including any other players you won. So winning rookie rewards is actually pretty sweet.
Huge.
But yeah, this is a great development. Um, I know, guys. Who is your biggest collection as you look between either this year or last year? I'm curious who you guys have collected the most of.
It's definitely
For,
the Bucks.
yeah. Last
Um,
year's Bucks is my highest.
this year's Bucks is my highest, but I don't have Dame, so
Mhm.
you
Okay,
could
you
say
guys are
that
gonna.
last year's value wise is higher because I have Giannis.
See, so this is an interesting thing to think about. Like, for example, if I buy Marjan's rookie card from last year because I have
Hmm.
more last year bucks than this year.
Yep.
That'd be the 20 for the rookie, 10 for having it. That's another 30 points just from that one card. So buying an old rookie is actually extremely worth it.
Hmm.
Um, we look at like even AJ Green, who I could get last year's card for $2,
Mm-hmm.
another
Yep.
rookie. Between those two cards, that's almost boosted me up into another percent bonus.
Yep.
Um, so that's very tempting to almost build up my collection from last year's team as opposed to trying to uh, fill in this year's with my Dame. Um, because you trying to fill in this year's without winning a card or buying all the rookies, it's not really worth it because you're not getting that huge boost from it
Right.
being a special card, from it being first owner, all that stuff.
Unless you
Um,
win it on auction.
unless you
Right.
true, very true, very true.
Hmm.
But yeah, interesting. I'll have to do some thinking on that.
You think this will drive auction prices up a little bit?
Well, I was actually just looking at the rookie that I won, Jalen Hood Shifino. Um, it looks like he was selling for maybe $1 until collection game drop. Now he's selling for $3 to $4. So
Okay.
it's
See.
one
Yep.
card, but it's a little bit. That's a boost, especially on a team like the Lakers,
Four
where all my
hundred
Yep.
guys.
percent. All your
Yeah.
Yep.
cards will be worth 400%.
Yep.
Well, we can't confirm this, but um,
It's a
yeah,
small
a little
sample
bit of
size.
a boost, at least for this guy. I
I
think the
think you.
team matters a lot.
Yep.
A Lakers player where you're gonna have guys that want to boost up their LeBron, their AD, those kind of players, that helps.
I do think the way I would approach it, if you're a manager who's like just thinking about collecting or maybe has kind of started one or two, obviously if you're a fan of a team, go for it. Because what we did see on football, and I don't know if they hinted it in the article, there are physical fungible rewards that are offered if you're a top collector of a team. So if you do love a particular team, not saying in this, obviously, we don't have any inside information, but if we can speculate with what football has done, we could potentially see some real rewards coming to
NBA gift
people.
cards.
Yeah, an NBA gift
Yeah.
cards or maybe tickets to that team, which would be pretty
Yeah.
sweet. Um, but I think, if you do, the first thing I would say is if you are passionate about a team, maybe think about collecting it. I might pick up a Bucks collection at the limited level. Um, but from a actual gameplay standpoint, I think Josh, what you said first was, I want to boost up my Dame because he's my best player. I think that's the way I would recommend people start is look at who you're consistently using as your captain in your top lineup and maximize the percent collection that card has. Which I think is why we see your Jalen uh, going through the roof because for a lot of people, they're probably throwing AD as their captain. Um, and if they can get him up 1% just by buying a Jalen, that's worth it. Um, so I think like, looking at who you're playing as captain is super important. And if you want a good place to start, that's where I would say you're probably going to get the best return um, by maximizing, that player.
Yeah, I don't think I would have considered buying a player that pretty much doesn't play.
Hmm.
Looking at just the Bucks as
Mm,
my sample size.
see, I did. Sorry to interrupt, but I did
No,
this. Like, I bought Thanasis's, I bought Robin Lopez's at the beginning of the year on
Nice.
auction.
Nice.
I was a little long play there. And I
that
still
was
don't, like I
smart.
said, I still don't have Dame and I still don't have a few others. I have a Malik Beasley from last year when he wasn't on the Bucks.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I did do that strategy of buying players that weren't playing. And I don't know, I haven't checked their prices or anything, but I assume if I would have bought like 4 or 5 of them, that I would have been making a solid profit. Obviously, I'm keeping them for my collection, but
Right.
I assume their prices are in the same realm of Jalen Hood-Schifino, in where they're increasing, maybe not by 400%, but maybe some of those rookies. I mean,
Yep.
rookies.
Rookies
Yep.
are huge.
Maybe some of those rookies.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean,
with this year's card, this year's version of a rookie.
looking at the Bucks in particular, because that's just what we talk about. We're Bucks fans, so the Bucks have one rookie on the current lineup that has cards minted, and it's Andre Jackson Jr.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't be
Yep.
surprised. He's the one guy that's a 50-point boost for your lineup if you win him on auction. I wouldn't be surprised if his price increases because he's a premium. I mean, that card alone can would double my current score. So I'll
Yep.
probably be bidding on an Andre Jackson Jr. card here to try and boost up my Dame. But he's the only one right now that has cards minted, so I wouldn't be surprised if his price increases.
Holy. Um, wow, this is a crazy
It's your
price
guy,
graph.
Andre Jackson Jr.
That's my boy too,
Here,
Ajax.
you want to see my boy?
Yeah, let's see it.
You guys were educating me about him when I won him a couple of game weeks
Oh,
ago. Look at this. Let's see. Can I
holy cow!
see what I won?
I'm a
He popped off. Did you guys see this? He
Triple J.
dropped 52.
Holy cow.
Dang,
And then he went ahead and put up a 6 to lower his average.
We
What
love
a
it.
guy.
We love it. We love
perfect.
him. That's amazing. But yeah, I think a lot of these you can see it best in limited. I think this is probably due. Oh my god, someone paid 40.
Holy.
Oh, these were also the Christmas edition
Oh, the
ones too.
Christmas cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean talk about those. So those are an extra 30. So if you buy
Right.
a well the max would be a one of if you checked all of the boxes.
Like the unique Wemby from the beginning of the season with the cool picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
That's like
crazy.
automatic Spurs are your team. Unfortunately Spurs are your go-to team.
Yeah.
But here, I should show you the I'll have you guess. Who do you think is my top collection?
Ooh.
It's not the Bucks. I'll give you a hint. It's not the Bucks.
Um,
Is it the Grizzlies?
It is not.
I thought you might have been basing it around Tyus Jones and Desmond Bain. Because
is
I know
it
you have them.
the hmm? Is
And
it
it's
the
completely random.
76ers?
No. No.
All right, what is it?
It is the Chicago Bulls.
No way.
Ew.
Yep, Chicago Bulls from last year. Because again,
Wow.
look at my Terry. Because
Oh yeah.
I've had him for 90 days, and he's a special edition card. Taj Bradley, Tony Bradley.
Taj
Um,
Bradley. Taj
yeah,
Bradley.
Hey.
and oh yeah, I have like most of their
Oh
cards
my
too. So
Yeah, look
gosh.
at
again,
that.
when you don't, when you just hold your rewards, there's a lot of see, I'm maxing out my DeMar right now.
That Kobe White's
Um,
popped off. That's
yeah,
a good card. I have
he's
that
a great
card.
he's a great card. But yeah, this I wish I don't know if you guys have seen it. On the football side, you can see a leaderboard where you rank compared to other people. So I hope that that comes to NBA as well because I'd be very curious where this sits on. Like I have to be like towards the top. This is my biggest collection that I didn't even try to really have. Um, but yeah, I would love to know, where this actually ranks. But Chicago Bulls didn't expect that one.
There you go. Pretty cool.
But I'm digging collections, guys. This is a
Yeah.
fun development, and it has a tangible impact on your lineups. Because if I look at my lineup previously, all of my cards in contender, does it have a breakdown of the percentage from each of the see, I wish that was a cool thing you could see. I would love this would be a cool Sorare feature. You can see what or how many of your points came from collections, from like experience, or like that would be cool. So it's like you score 200, it's like 180 were like game points, 10 were XP points, and 10 were collection. So you
That
can
would be
actually
cool.
see the direct like impact collection had on your team. I think that would be a really good way to kind of visualize that. So John, we know you listen. Would love to see that.
Absolutely. Wow. So we got our snapshot in December. The first main thing is the collection game, um, which is a huge thing. We can kind of just go in order. We don't have to go through the whole thing,
Yeah,
obviously,
you want to
but
share it?
yeah, we can just
Let's
run
see it.
through what
Yeah, run through real quick.
what was happening in December. So here we see the collection game. Obviously, we just talked about that.
Huge, huge.
Um, Yeah, it adds a completely different aspect to the game, you know? For a lot of people, it's again buying, selling, and playing your lineups. But this, you're buying specific cards, you're collecting them, you're getting that bonus. It's fun. It adds a different thing to Sorare. So that's a good thing. We love it. Finally, thank you. But next, we had our Christmas special and the Christmas edition cards. I think we talked about this already, but the design
Yep,
was very cool. Competition didn't go that well for me. I don't know about you guys.
not the best.
Yeah, not the best.
It was weird. The NBA used to be like the biggest thing on Christmas. Um, but with NFL games going on now, I think that ate into it a lot. And I feel
Oh,
like
a
the
lot.
NBA isn't
Hmm.
capitalizing as much as they were on Christmas Day games, but that's all right.
Well, they
The
got screwed by the NFL.
True.
the one thing I wish they would have done, and I don't know if you noticed this, like the Bucks, it was obvious they had two games over that game week. And if you entered, for example, Giannis in the Christmas competition, both of his games counted, not just the Christmas Day one. In the future, I would love it if it was just a 1 day thing. It's like like all these teams are playing on Christmas, and because with the whole basketball thing, like I still wasn't even close to being in contention, but I moved down so much the like later on in the week when the team had their second game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't know. I think if you want to do like a Christmas tournament, I think you should just have the games be from that day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe I misread or misinterpreted, but I thought that's what it was. So I was kind of surprised when I saw that those other games were counting.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like they made it
Yeah,
seem like it was just Christmas Day for those players, but
Whatever.
we'll see.
next year. All right. Um, we got some football updates. I actually won a reward box,
Whoa.
which was pretty cool. It was a level up, not a card, but it was still fun to open. Um, ooh, upcoming long format competition. Everybody's favorite long format competitions.
That would be
Yo.
sick in basketball, though. I cannot
Right?
wait. I really hope that that comes to basketball and baseball. So I think that's a fun way to play. Although we kind of did have that with the NBA in-season tournament and then playoffs last year. To be honest, I think that was honestly the first use of those that we saw, and now that's
Yeah.
something that they brought to the football game.
Same with this too.
Oh yeah.
Challenges and manager levels. I don't think we've actually talked about this yet.
What level are
Well,
you?
it's only a football thing right now.
Right.
Um, yeah, I'm level 33, I think.
Dang. Okay.
Let's find
Okay.
out.
Have you not
Football.
claimed any of your achievements? Okay.
33.
Wait,
What?
what? I'm level 36. You guys are making me feel like a noob. Come
Let's
on.
go. I don't have any to claim right now. Let's
How are
go.
we both the exact same level? That's crazy.
That's
That's
funny.
crazy.
Aw, coins. Rip.
Rip,
Should have been $5.
rip.
Yep.
Um,
Would highly
scouting.
recommend following Rob Perez
Yeah.
on Twitter. He's hilarious.
He was the
And
one that
also he
did
I
the
plays so
Rob.
rare. He did the giveaway, the Jalen Brunson giveaway.
Yes, and he did the when they had that like YouTube clip for this season. I think was in his this is a screenshot I think of his apartment. He did like it on his webcam. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Dude, this next part. Do we have baseball in the winter?
Whoa, what?
Special edition cards? 20 points into your collection bonus? Dude, these
Yes.
are sick.
Actually, those are 30, Josh. 30.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Very cool. These are already gone, right? They're on and off the market, or are
Yep.
they
Gone.
currently?
They have been sold.
Dang.
Let's see.
They are very pretty though. Acuna's super rare card sold for $3,000.
Holy.
Wow.
Selling and rewarding more special cards in the future.
That's pretty sweet.
We love that. And then we got some AMAs with
This was
some
fun.
MLS players. Very cool.
I like
MLS
Andre
is
Blake.
coming back.
I would recommend if you have free
like a
time
month.
watching these AMAs. They're fun. They're just goofy.
That's
Andre
awesome.
Blake is a fun guy.
Shout out to the Jamaican national team. They're
Oh, yeah.
they're kicking
Yeah, right.
butt.
And then on Twitter or X.
These are all old
X's.
updates, unfortunately.
They are.
Mhm.
You can't
Yep,
win anything
but-
anymore. They're all gone.
Right. But the last thing is fun. I mean, we kind of touched on the important stuff, but the last thing is fun, except for Andrew.
Oh,
No fun
Andrew,
for
what
me.
happened?
No fun.
Andrew, your internet is also dying too. It's just like this is just
Oh.
rough. Yeah, you sound like a
Let me
robot
see.
right now. Oh,
Oh,
is he back?
I'm back. I never left.
Well,
are you underwater?
yeah.
What? My mic?
I
No.
think
Did
it's
your
your
AirPods die?
Oh!
connection.
Mic.
Oh. Well, anyways, he's figuring that out. You're on Sorare.
This was cool.
Everything. Just let me rant for a second. Every single social media, social community platform is doing a recap now. It's not just Spotify, it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's YouTube, but then it's also like it's Instacart. It's like your top ordered groceries from 2023. It's like, okay, we don't need a recap, Instacart. Thank you. And you go to I don't know. I think Jimmy John's app had one.
Oh
My
Your
my
best-
toilet gave me one.
Your best
Oh,
ordered
that
sandwich,
would be
he's
sick.
back, baby.
Yep.
Your number one ordered sandwich from Jimmy John's. Your number one, your largest. Never mind. We're not gonna go to the down the toilet route.
My stalker gave one to me. They told me where
Yeah.
to spend the most amount of time. It's kind of cool.
Wow. There you go. My God. Well, yeah, I thought it was cool. They gave one out for each sport, unless you're
Did they?
Andrew.
Did they?
They did
Did
for
they?
me. Andrew got
Hmm.
neglected in MLB for some reason, but
I'm on their naughty list or something.
Oh, duh.
I did find it interesting
Multi-accounting.
though how they did it based on score, because my best lineup was not my best lineup, if you know what I mean. I get to bring this up again and brag about winning a competition. But my best scoring lineup got me third place, whereas my best lineup got me first, which I thought was interesting. But
That's fun.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure my top NBA lineup didn't win me a reward, which was also kind of funny to me. My best scoring NBA lineup.
Yeah.
Because as we talked about, common is extremely hard to win a reward. I believe this week was like 0.3 points away from being my top lineup.
Oh.
But it won me a reward this time, so pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the common one was from the Christmas competition last year. Or no, they had the what was the one, like the super, you could enter any team. There was no cap. Oh, it was no cap.
Mhm.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's because I'm looking at mine. I scored 353 points and finished in
Holy.
1,778 place.
There you go. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure between NBA and football, my two top lineups did not win a reward. My Bundesliga draft that scored 476 points in football did not win a reward.
Yeah,
So
that's
two out of my
unfortunate.
top three lineups were not that great, but still a cool idea. Fun to look back on the year.
Who was your best
Um,
card?
In
Basketball.
my top card was Julius Randle, who I
Wow.
used in my superlative, I think, or maybe Bam. But who was your top card?
I had Mr. Sabonis, who put up
Ooh,
an average of
Oh,
47 points per game. He had
wow.
71 as his peak, and apparently I used him 45 times across my lineups.
Wow.
That's a lot of lineups.
Hey,
Oh,
could
there
only
we
be the
go.
main man. I mean, obviously it's Giannis.
How is
Of
Giannis
course.
now? I think Giannis got hurt or something. I don't
Giannis
know
got
how.
hurt, and I definitely like he downgraded his average because of it. But I played him in 48 lineups, and his
Oh, dang.
peak was 93.3.
that's
That's
insane.
correct.
What a man.
Crazy.
Wait, was that the most recent one? This past his 64-point game? It's got to be from that, right?
Oh, does it say?
I wish.
Did you know that I own Giannis number 69 out of 5,000?
That should be a bonus, man.
That should be a
That
special
should be a
card.
bonus.
That should be a
That should be.
bonus.
It's a special card in my heart.
Mhm.
It gives me a bonus. Never mind. There we go. That's about it, huh?
Yeah. Here's to an amazing 2024. What
Heyo.
will we see in Sorare in 2024? Who knows? The
Club
sky
shop.
is the limit.
Yeah.
Well, in honor of the new year, we have a true or false blitz. Can you decide whether each statement about New Year's is true or false?
I like it.
We got
All
20
right,
questions.
Sporkle, baby.
Let's
Let's
do
get
it.
it. It's been a
What are we
minute since
saying
we've done
here?
the Sporkle quiz.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Got-
All right, rapid fire.
2 minutes, yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's a quickie.
Are we ready for this?
Oh
Yes.
All right, let's do it. A world famous concert of classical music takes place every New
Yes.
Year's Day
True.
in Vienna.
True. Yes. True.
The prominent U.S. ball drop ceremony to mark the New Year's takes place in Times Square, New York.
Yes.
True. It actually started on fire last night. First
What?
countries in the world, it got hit by a firework. The first countries
What?
in the world to receive the New Year
What?
are Samoa and parts of Kiribati. Isn't it
Uh,
Australia?
Well, there's countries like in the Pacific
That's
that are
true.
west.
Yeah, it's got to
I
be.
would say
Yes, it's got to be
true.
yes. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Are they all true? New Year's Day is also known as St. Stephen's Day by the Christian Church.
I have no idea.
I don't
That's a-
think so. I don't think so.
Wow. New Year's Day is
Nice.
also the last day of Kwanzaa.
Oh shoot.
No, doesn't
I
it
don't-
go
I don't-
into January?
False.
Say it.
Oh,
Oh, it's true. Didn't know that. All right, you learn something every day. All right, we
The
need to go
word-
quicker.
The word
Yep.
Hagmane refers mainly to the celebration of New Year
Yes.
in Norway. Sure.
Yep.
Dang it.
South Africa has been made for TV movie about goblins starring David Hasselhoff and
Yes.
Judi Dench.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
What? In Berlin, the focal point of New Year's Eve celebrations is the Reichstag.
No, that's
Congress.
Congress.
It's the tall.
That's Congress.
It's the tall thing. It's the spear.
The film The Poseidon Adventure is set on New Year's Eve.
Who knows? True.
Sure.
Let's
Sure.
go.
It is possible for the Chinese New Year festival to also occur on the first. Sure.
False.
I don't think
False.
so.
I said
Yeah.
false.
All right.
Come on.
We have to go fast. New Year's is in Japan before.
True.
New Year's Day is immediately before.
False.
What? The?
What?
New Year's Day because both.
We gotta go fast.
True. True.
True.
True. Just
Just
Yes.
click. You just gotta click. You just
Yes.
gotta click. Just click.
yes.
Just click. Oh my god.
How are these all wrong?
Yes. No,
Oh.
we needed one more. We needed one. That's all right. That's okay. We needed like one more minute. That's a good
Not
quiz.
prepared
I like
for
that.
the 2 minutes.
Learn
I was
some
not,
things.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for the 2 minutes. That went faster than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Definitely
We
learned some
spent too
things.
much time reading, but yeah.
That's okay. Should we go back to our realm of sports? to finish
Yeah.
it off?
We need to be
Yes, we
redeemed.
should.
All right.
Let me just move. I can't get to my tab because thank you. The bar's in the way. Okay, there we go.
Thankfully, we
Back
don't
with
see
the
that.
podal. Let's
All right.
get it. All right. Who is it going to be?
Ooh.
Who do we talk about today?
Andrew's reward was Scary Terry.
Scary Terry.
Terry
I
Rozier,
like
yeah.
it.
Let's get it.
I hope it's a Charlotte guy.
Ooh,
Okay,
6'1".
guard in the East.
Okay.
He's
Guard.
younger and he's a higher number. Wait,
Sort of
is
younger.
this Trey Young?
Oh.
Yeah.
He's oops.
No,
TRA.
he's not in the Southeast.
What?
Or
Brunson?
he is. You mean he is in the Southeast?
Oh
He's
yeah,
not
he
in
is
the
in
Southeast.
the Hawks.
Brunson?
Brunson's a good
Yeah,
guess.
no Brunson.
Oh, he's 6'2". Oh, he's 28. Okay.
Okay, he's
Okay.
And he's
28 in
between
the
11
East.
and 3 for their number.
Could be a Buck. Could
Yeah,
be.
it could be a buck.
Is it Middleton? No, Middleton's older than 28.
Younger.
Is it Pat Connaughton?
That's a
He's
good
not
guess.
28 though, is he?
He might be.
Try it.
No,
Let's see if
he's
it-
number 24, but we can get the
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's see if he's a Buck.
Well, I was gonna say get the central out of the
Okay,
way.
he's in the central.
Okay.
He's probably on the
Lovely.
Bulls. He's probably on the Bulls.
All right,
Is
Andrew.
is
your collection.
Caruso? He's
No,
That's a good-
he's not on the Bulls anymore, is he? Yeah, wait, yeah, he is.
Wait,
no, he's
this
not.
person was on the Bucks.
Is it?
no, just in the
No,
same.
that's just.
No, that's what that means. I looked into it.
Oh, really?
really?
It means they were on the Bucks. Yep.
Oh. It's Carter. Jalen Carter. Or Javon
Javon
Carter.
Carter. Yeah.
Let's go. Well done, boys. 4 guesses.
Okay, knowing that's huge.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's on the
Come on,
Bulls now.
You don't
could
read
buy
the
him for
you
your
don't read the
collection.
rules.
Yeah. He's on the Bulls now.
Dude, okay, sick. All right, that's good to know. On the Bucks.
How much do you
Dang.
think his limited card sells for?
Oh man.
$2.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Right on the money. Right on the money.
200?
$2.08. So I'll give
Wow.
it to you. I'll give
Dude,
it to you.
I'm gonna buy him for my 2022-23 Bucks collection.
Yeah.
There you
For
go.
$2.
He could be.
I
he could
need
be
him for
handy.
my collection.
He could be handy down the line.
He doesn't play, but the Bulls are old and get hurt
Exactly.
a lot. So.
They're gonna need. I mean, we'll see what their second half of this season looks like. Honestly,
I was say they might be sending a lot of people away too. So
Yep.
you never know. You never know. Hey, we didn't mention this, but we'll throw it in there at the end. Your Detroit Pistons have won a basketball
They
game.
did.
Good
Cade.
job, Pistons. We're proud
Happy
of you.
Cade. We love a happy Cade. He was trying so hard, man. Putting up scores. Unbelievable scores.
Cade
For
is.
real.
I still have his one of. I still have his one of.
Amazing. What a man.
It's an elite card.
It is an elite card.
Because it's a one of. It's a rookie. Or no, it's not a rookie. But still one of and first owner. It's pretty cool.
Huge. Huge. Well, as always, don't forget to check out the social medias. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, of course. Look us up on Twitter. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to leave us a review, a rating, wherever you are listening to our podcast. Have a happy and healthy 2024. We look forward to a great year ahead on Sorare and in the world of sports and in general. And as always, for the first time in the new year, you just attended batting practice. Now you're ready to get in the game. Peace.
I'm holding.